Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa bihi nasta'in. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Abil Qasim Muhammad wa alihi tayyibin al-tahirin al-ma'sumin. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Al-yawm akmaltu lakum dinakum wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati wa radaitu lakum Islam deen. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, this day we have completed for you your religion and perfected for you your religion and completed our blessing upon you and are happy with you with Islam as a religion. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I want to thank all of you all for coming here. I want to thank Brother for some beautiful poetry. I want to thank all of the people who helped organize, helped build the Masjid, are conducting all of the food programs that we have, the people who are making a great sacrifice, cleaning the Masjid, getting it ready, security guards, all of these people who did their small duty, which allowed us to have this chance to remember the Ahlul Bayt on this blessed occasion. Please give Allah salawat. I regret to tell you that Sheikh said he's not going to be able to make it on time for the speech. He might make it later. I'm not sure if he'll be able to give a few words or not, but he's asked me to give the speech in his place tonight. So what we were going to talk about was the Surah Ma'idah, the 5th Surah of the Quran. And one of the things that we have in the Quran, there's a misconception that people have about the Quran, is that the Quran is put together kind of willy-nilly and just put together however it is, and you know that it was just compiled and there's no particular order to it, even the order that the surahs and things like that, and it's just put together how people memorize it. So it is what it is. And they will point to things like, you have in the middle of other verses talking about food and things like that. And say, well, obviously, we've got it all here, but there's no real rhyme or reason to it. Except, this goes against every single other thing that we see about the universe and know about Allah, that nothing is left to chance. That Allah knows where every raindrop is. We have du'as that Allah knows the weight of the dust motes. Allah knows every fish at the bottom of the sea, where its food is, when it's happening, when it was born. There's nothing that is escaping the knowledge of Allah. Where it'll be, when it'll be, how it'll be, everything in the Quran is perfect as it should be, organized as it should be. Nothing has been left to chance. And these things were organized by the Prophet, peace be upon him, himself. The Quran was organized at the command of Amir al-Mu'mineen. And something I thought was interesting, me and Sheikh were talking the other night about Sayyidah Fatimah, that she was Hafiz al-Quran. Meaning she knew it backwards and forwards. Not Hafiz in the meaning that the people were Hafiz, but you can't just start them in a random ayat. They have to kind of get a flow to it, and then once they have their rhythm and their flow, they can do it. Even many of us, we know a surah, but if you say an ayat, we can't really continue. We kind of have to back up, get ourselves a running start, and then we can flow through it. Sometimes even you're reciting in Salat and for some reason maybe you slip or you stumble, you can't keep going. You have to kind of back up and go with it. But Fatima Zahra knew it backwards and forwards. And how do we know that? Because Fidda, her slave, used to answer people, and all of her answers would be a word from the Quran. And this wasn't something that everybody could do. They thought that was something amazing about her. So meaning if the teacher taught someone to do that, then what was the teacher? That one of the stunts that she had was that she had something that she could answer every word from the Quran. And it makes for something also very interesting, that if she was claiming her right at a particular time, this wasn't someone who memorized the Quran, and maybe she forgot an ayah or she didn't know a hukum. She knew it backwards and forwards. She knew where each ayah was. She knew when it was revealed, how it was revealed, where it was revealed. So it's not, oh, well, she just forgot this one ayat here, or she just forgot that one ayat there. And then, some person could remind her that the actual ruling is XYZ. No, if she said something that was hujjah, that it was from Allah. Please give us salawat. That I don't know anyone that the Prophet gave a blank check to, that his anger is with her anger, and his happiness is with her happiness, and his happiness is with the happiness of Allah. The blank check. Here, whatever if she's happy about this, that's it. Don't ask for anything. Don't ask if I have double check. No, the end. That her happiness. She's happy, she's okay with it, then that means I'm okay with it. If she's angry about it, that means I'm angry. When they say lahmu, lahmi, wa damu, that means that their meat is my meat and their flesh, that their blood is my blood. Because remember, we have to, that it's not any person who's related to the Prophet or related to the Imam. The Imam would have multiple sons, multiple daughters, and some of them would have this high maqam. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. Some of them would have this high maqam. That one of the other sons of that we had, Imam Musa Kazim, Salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. His brother, Abdullah Afta, was asking about it. He saw that Imam Sadiq used to prefer his Musa to him. He said, am I not your son? He said, am I not your son? He was also older. He was realizing, understanding that his father was going to give him the maqam and the position after him. He said, well, he's his son, I'm his son. And I'm older. I'm Arab and he's not Arab. And if you go by the mother, why is my father giving all of his preference to him? He said, it's true, he's my son and you're my son. He said, you're from my body, he's from my soul. Salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. But I'm going to take this ayah here, which is talking about al-yawm akmaltu lakum dinakum, and they have another ayah which is all the way towards the end. And this ayah is talking about Qala Isa ibn Maryam Allahumma I'm sorry, let me go back. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Qala Isa ibn Maryam Allahumma Rabbana anzil alayna ma'idatan min as-sama' takunu lana 'ida لأولنا وآخرنا وآية منك وارزقنا وأنت خير الرازقين. And so Isa said, he was answering a request from his companions, O Lord, send down from us a table from heaven. This is where the surah gets its name, Ma'idah. And celebration for us, for the first of us and the last of us, and give us rizq, give us food, and you are the best of those who gives rizq. So now what does this ayah have to do with the first one, which is Al-Yawma Akmaltu Lakum Dinakum? We say this is Surah Ma'idah, the table, right? One of the things about the Quran is that the Quran is not muharraf. It's not been changed. There's no tahrif in the Quran. From that time to this time. In the ahadith, there's tahrif. There's fake hadith, there's weak hadith, there's strong hadith, there's people misremembered, but not the Quran. Every word, every last line. And they say it's protected by Allah. But it's not that if somebody tries to write a fake ayat of Quran, that a lightning bolt strikes them down from heaven. You can try. But one of the protections is that besides that the Imam's actually writing it down, having copies of it, distributing it, another is the way that it's written is written in such a way that there's no need for a person to do that. Surah Ma'idah could be named Surah Wilayah, but it's not. It's Ma'idah. Table. Why isn't it Wilayah? This is stronger, make a stronger case for Amir al-Mu'mineen. This same surah is the one that has إِنَّمَا وَلِيُّكُمُ اللَّهُ وَالرَّسُولُ وَالَّذِينَ. The one who is bowing, or makes a sadaqah about his bowing down. All of this is in Surah Ma'idah. Why not just say Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib, and be done with it? Yes, one time they had a debate with the Wahhabi cleric and the Shia cleric, and they said, is there ayah sarih, meaning there's an ayah that is direct and clear that says that Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib, is the leader after the Prophet? And the Shia said, well, there's this ayah that, they said, no, it's not sarih. They said, but there's mufassireen, and there's this, and there's that. They said, this ayah is talking about Amir al-Mu'mineen. They said, no, we don't accept it. Allah has written this in such a way that it is a guide for those who wish to be guided. The one who wants to be guided will go to the tafsir. The one who wants to be guided will try to see the deeper meaning. Why is the surah talking about food? And then you have Al-Yawma Akmaltu Lakum Dinakum. Was the real problem with our religion that it wasn't common, that we couldn't eat, we didn't know that we shouldn't eat animals that his head had been bashed in, and we shouldn't eat animals that are like this or like that? That was the whole religion. Allah sent 124,000 prophets, sent Prophet Abraham's family into the desert, had his child nearly starved. All of this was so that we could know to eat this cow or don't eat that cow. And this was the Ikmal al-Din. And then Allah was like, oh my God, the Prophet was going to be worried that if I tell them this, they might attack me. And that was khushu. That when you have, Musa, he found in himself some sort of fear. So we know that just from the personalities of the Prophet, that the fear of a Prophet isn't fear that he'll be killed, because they would go in battles, they would do this, they would do that. It would be fear that the people become lost. So Allah, it doesn't make sense that the Prophet was afraid that the people would become lost because they would reject the ayah about what type of food to eat. So that once we take that, say, no, this surah is talking, and once we get a clue as to what the key is, we can open the whole code. One of the things that they have in the Quran, and in the Arabic language is very beautiful, is every word has a story. It's not just a word. This is why you can lock so much into the Quran. One is that it speaks in symbols rather than in names and stuff. Is Abu Lahab's name Abu Lahab? Something else. Abdul Uzza or something like that. That's his name. Abu Jahl's name isn't Abu Jahl, it's something else. Amr and somebody. So it's speaking in symbols, that this is a person, a symbol of a personality like this, a symbol of a personality like that. So it speaks in a lot of symbolism, and another thing that it does is it uses one word and then you can understand its meaning another word which is similar. One of the things that happens, say, well, where are you getting something like this from? First, let's look at the word Maida. The root of it is Mim, Waw, Da. And it's on the wazn of Taf'il, which meaning strengthening and doing a lot. Mu'addiyan is meaning concerning. Ma'id meaning it's dizzy, meaning going around and around. So a Maida is the table, doesn't mean table, it's the place that they used to go around, because you're going around the place of eating. Like you put down a sofre or a tablecloth, they eat on the ground and everybody surrounds it and goes around. That's where this word is coming from. But what is the word, where am I getting that this could mean Wilayah? The other one is, that's a word that's similar, from a similar wazn, is what? Mawadda. Mim, Waw, Da. So meaning this mawadda that we have for the Ahlul Bayt, and this love that we have for the Ahlul Bayt, which is going to the wilayat of the Ahlul Bayt, is coming here. This is something you say, well, where did you get this from, Sheikh? You're making stuff up. You're making stuff up, Sheikh. You Shias, I was just about to become Shia. I've been Shia for years. But every now and then the Shias just pull something out like this, and we're like, MashaAllah. You brothers, you need a little tawheed. No, this is coming from the sources from the Ahlul. The Zayd al-Shaheed, the son of Imam Sadiq, he did this, a tafsir similar to this. When they said, وَإِذَا مَعُودَةٌ سُئِلَتْ بِأَيِّ ذَنْبٍ قُتِلَتْ. Does anybody know this ayah? وَإِذَا مَعُودَةٌ سُئِلَتْ بِأَيِّ ذَنْبٍ قُتِلَتْ. And when the baby girl is killed, who is buried, she's asked for what sin she was killed. Zayd al-Shaheed read this, وَإِذَا مَوَدَّةُ سُئِلَتْ بِأَيِّ ذَنْبٍ قُتِلَتْ. That when this wilayat, when this love of the Ahlul Bayt that we're supposed to have was killed, then then he's going to be asked for which sin. Now if we get back to this, what we're talking about, Ramziyat, and the symbolism that the Quran is using. That the Arabs at the time, by rejecting the wilayat which is coming from Allah, and by placing tawhuds and things like that, they had fallen to such a point of harshness and cruelty in their hearts that they were burying their daughters alive. Where did this come from? That they had gotten that far from their love of humanity that they were cutting their own nasab. They were cutting their lineage. They didn't consider that she had anything to do with it. They said, my lineage is through my sons. What do I care if I have daughters? What do I care? Let me bury them. Maybe they're going to bring me humiliation. Maybe they marry into another tribe. They divide up my wealth. It goes to someone else. I don't even want them here. That they had fallen into this level of lack of humanity. That when the Prophet's son died, they became farhan, they became happy. They said that this man is abtar, his tail is cut, meaning his lineage is cut. And then what was Allah's answer to them? Inna Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Inna a'tainaka kawthar. Fasalli li rabbika wanhar. Inna shani'aka huwa al-abtar. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, Inna a'tainaka kawthar. We have given you something which is great, which is big. They say, oh, well, Kawthar means a nahar fi Jannah, means a river making it small. They say that the shaheeds get 7 nahars. Why would one 7 rivers? Why would that? One river is going to be, inshallah, that Allah got that. No. Meaning the blessing of several things that we have in this. That with the blessing of Fatima, that you guys think is nothing, is you don't even want to have around, you don't even want to think about, say that that's nothing. This one is Kawthar, the Khairun Kathir. From the Fatima, we had the Imam. From Fatima, we had the Sayyidat, the Sayyids, that we have so many of them. From Fatima, we have the knowledge of the Prophet. From Fatima, we have a connection with love to the Prophet. From Fatima, we have our religion. From Fatima, we have the person who, with everyone else, was scared to stand up for the Wilayah of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Fatima stood up for Amir al-Mu'mineen. And when we look at that connection that Fatima gives us, it's a connection and a door towards love of the Prophet that Allah has opened up for us. That I was thinking when the brother was reciting the poetry about how much they try to dismiss the importance of Fatima. They try to turn the love that you have for Fatima to other people. Why? Because it's a connection towards real love of the Prophet. They hate the Prophet, but they can't say that. So they accept him as a political figure because that's the foundation of their politics. But the connection to his spirit can only come through Fatima. Give us salawat. It gives us several things. It opens up several things for us. We can't mention all of them. The first one on the Sati level. The love of Fatima opens up for us love of women in general. Love of women in general. One of the things that I've noticed, which is particular, that there's a hadith that we have. We just mention it a lot, that, hubb an-nisa min akhlaq al-anbiya and things like that. And people, there's different ways they take it. Sometimes they take it in the meaning that means polygamy. Some people take it in the meaning that means that they love their wife, their children, their daughters. They take it in a different meaning. One meaning that people don't think about much is that women love themselves for being women, rather than hate themselves for being women. That thinking that for who is worthy, I have to take on masculine traits rather than feminine traits. No, the feminine traits are enough. Fatima was a perfection of femininity, feminine trait. She didn't have to have masculine trait. Oh, because sometimes she fought in that war and she stood up there, we don't have some incident like that. When she did something, she did it in a completely feminine way, but it was still the completion of faith and of virtue and of guidance to all of us. Allah said that building her family is equal to anything that Amir al-Mu'mineen was doing outside. Think about it. Amir al-Mu'mineen, what did he do? He slept in the bed of the Prophet. He brought food to the Prophet in Hijrah. He defended the Prophet in Mecca. He brought Fatima and the women of the Prophet to Medina. He was the first to go out in every single battle. He defended the Prophet on multiple occasions by himself, injured in multiple wars, did sabr in the way of Allah, kept Islam alive. And there's all of that action, all of those great things. He said, well, Fatima, what did she do? But her building, giving those building blocks of Hassan and Hussein and Zainab and her own Iman and her, all of that, raising these perfect children and defending her husband and protecting his wilayah was equal to that. Salli Allah. Without that, Islam will collapse. Without Fatima, there would be no Islam. If she didn't do her job, there would be no Islam. We forget that. She was just a person who was sad. Astaghfirullah. No, her sadness is in the way of Allah. Her happiness is in the way of Allah. Everything that she is doing is in the way of Allah. Guiding her children, giving us perfect imams who carry on the message till now. Giving us perfect imams who saw the example, see it from their childhood, learned what they're supposed to do, learn how to make sacrifice. Then when we get to how this last ayat which we had, that a lot of times we have this, there's another ayat which is coming before that. So we're talking about Wilayah. And the Wilayah of Amir al-Mu'mineen. That this is the Ikmal ad-Din. This is what made the religion complete. Allah raising these people up and saying that if you want to follow me, you have to follow these people and love these people, and this is your connection to the Prophet and the connection towards me. But there's another ayah in the middle of this, is 594, which it says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who believe, lanabluwannakum Allah, that Allah will surely test you. Bishay'in min as-saydi tanaluhu aydikum, that He's going to give you something of the food, the animals that you can hunt, that you can just reach it. This is when you're banned from hunting them. I'm talking about the haram. And Allah will make evident about those who fear Him and the unseen, and whoever transgresses after that, there shall be a pitiful punishment. Now this is a nice warning if you're talking about Hajj, but then what does it have to do with the Ikmal of deeds? What does it have to do with Wilayah? Meaning that when you're talking about the issue of Wilayah, when you're talking about the issue of your wali, Allah is going to give you a wali that you can almost reach. Why? What do I mean by that? What's the first wali we haven't mentioned in the Quran? It's Adam alayhi salam. And the Malaika. Why didn't Allah stun them with a being which had light and glowing and massive and powers and this and that, and make this the wali of the angels? Why didn't He something? Okay, well, I guess I can understand if I use my brains a little bit. I can see that Allah is giving them some abilities over. He gives them something small that they can feel that they can, I'm superior in some way. Something that they can hit at. Meaning you're giving them game that they can reach. When He sends Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, didn't send a man with an army, much wealth, powerful family, hundreds of sons, so that he would just cow down the Quraysh by all of the things he had around him. He sent him somebody. Think I can get this guy. Think I can take it. That they did inkar of his prophet. They denied his prophet. When He said Amir al-Mu'mineen, Salli ala Muhammad wa Why? Because he didn't have some. They said that if he had had Ja'far ibn Abi Talib and Hamza with him, they would have accepted it. Just why? Because of the ru'b and the fear that Hamza threw in their heart. That Hamza's like, no, you're making bay'ah. Oh, okay, yeah, to them. That would have shaken them up. But Allah made it that He's within reach. Something my hands and my lances can reach. When you're looking at it this way, there's a lot of wisdom in it that Allah is warning you. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. It's going to give you something of the hunting, meaning that the imamah, it's not going to be some person high and far and nowhere near you. So I'm not going to be challenged that even the local sheikh, maybe another sheikh similar, just a little bit more knowledge. Maybe somebody who could, more knowledge, more this, but you know what? I can't speak the language quite as well as I should be. Why am I not over him? Ana rabbukum al-a'la. You know, that's where our mind goes. That's where our hasad takes us. Community activists versus local alim. One ayatollah versus another ayatollah. We had incidences of this. It's not something not hakifati as the Arabs say. Meaning that you have an ayatollah who for some reason, they had one ayatollah who he had written the best book on Wilayah al-Faqih, explaining the Wilayah of the ulama, why the ulama, in the absence of the imams, are ruling over the community. He had written it, explained it better than anybody else. The most knowledgeable, the most everything. Then there became another one over him, and hasad, and this, and envy got into it. He said, no, reject it, inkar, tried to deny that, tried to deny Imam Khomeini. And then when Imam Khamenei, he tried to have a revolution against it, told the people, rise up and take your right. I mean, he ihbated his a'mal, he made all of his actions destroyed. But Allah gave him someone who was within reach. He didn't give someone who's so strong, in such a firm position that he can't say anything. The second thing is, if you say, I want more proof, I need more proof, it's not clear enough to me, Allah will give it to you, but the price becomes higher. That's why I read you the last ayat. I said I'm going to get from this ayat, which is Al-Yawma Akmaltu Lakum Dinakum, to this last ayat, which I had read you, meaning that the Isa sent down the Ma'idah from the Sama. In that whole story, when we read all of it, the people came to Prophet Isa and they said, ask Allah to send us down a table from the sky. He said, Ittaqullah. And you just accept my message and stuff on your aql. You see me do some miracles, you've seen this, you know that it's time, this is the Prophet, just trust. They said, no, but we want to, be more sure, and this, that, and the other. So then the Isa said, okay, alhamdulillah, I'll make dua and send down the table from the sky. And Allah said, I'm going to send it down to you. This is talking about the mu'mineen, the hawariyin or the mu'mineen. But if one of you goes back after this, I'm going to punish you with something that I haven't punished anyone in the alameen. If you say, Allah sends you Muslim ibn Aqil, and you say, oh, it's not enough proof, he'll send you Imam Muslim. Okay, you want it to be more sure? This is too close. He'll send you, but he's going to raise the stakes each time he does. Yeah, if you can understand by your aql, then it's going to be easy. It's going to be you, Muslim ibn Aqil. You have to understand that Muslim ibn Aqil is the righteous Imam. It's going to be 70,000 to 12 or 30 or whatever it was in the Dada Imam. If you say, no, I want it to be sure, I'm not sure, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Okay, now it's going to be flipped. It's going to be 72 to 70,000. Or 100,000 or whatever it was. Yeah, okay. When you ask for, you raise the stakes, Allah will say, okay, I'm going to send you the Ma'idah min as-sama. You want proof? It will come. If the people had been stern and had been strong for Amir al-Mu'mineen, when they said, oh, well, we're going to do bay'ah to this guy and that guy, they said, no, Not happening, Amir al-Mu'mineen. Then they had them outnumbered. I think it was several hundred Ansar, few hundred Ansar and 5 Muhajirin. 4 or 5, something like that. When they made bay'at to the first Khalifa, they had them outnumbered. They were shaking. No, not a proof, I'm not sure. Let me think about it. Istikhara. Okay, sure. Now we're going to have Amir al-Mu'mineen, and Fatima sallallahu alayha will come out with him and defend his rights. Do you think the Kafirin stood still? No, they got different wild tribes of Arabs to come in and start grabbing people and forcing them to make bay'ah. Now suddenly they're outnumbered. Now they're scared. You wanted it to be more sure? You raised the stakes. Now it's 10,000 to 40 or 30. There was a few people in Imam Ali's house. But now we're going to see a little bit the shuja'at of Fatima and the trust that she had in Allah and the patience of Fatima and the determination of Fatima. When the people had abandoned the Imam, because there was different people who they would say, yeah, I'm going to stand up with you, I'm going to come with you. Amir al-Mu'mineen said, okay, you said you're going to come with me, I want you to meet me at my house with your sword in the front, your head shaved, ready to do battle. They said, yes, for sure, we're going to be. Remember the bay'at that you did to me? He said, yes, I remember the bay'at that you did. I want you to come. I need you. He would call them by name. So the people would come and they would promise him that they would come. Each time the day would come where they have to defend the Amir al-Mu'mineen, they wouldn't come, they would get scared. So finally the enemies of the Ahl al-Bayt became bold. Now they became bold. They said, we're going to go to the house of Fatima and we'll burn the house of Fatima unless these people come out of it and make bay'at. And this is why I'm saying is, Fatima went against her instincts as a mother. You have small children. She could have said, Amir al-Mu'mineen, just go and make bay'at. We have to protect Hassan, we have to protect Hussein, we have to protect Zainab. We have these children. What about me? Don't you love me? Can't you protect me from these people? Just go out and make bay'ah. This was one option that Fatima had. Instead, she said, no. I'm going to defend the message of the Prophet. I'm going to defend my husband. So they came to the house of Fatima. And they knew that this was a piece of the Prophet. This was the beloved of the Prophet. This was the daughter of the Prophet. Imagine this was our daughters, those who have daughters. Imagine this was our sister, those who have sisters. Imagine this is our mother. That she's there in the house. Her children are crying. They're outside the house with fire. They set the door of the house on fire. You don't know if you're going to die of smoke inhalation. You don't know if you're going to die when the house burns down around you. Then they kicked the door of the house of Fatima and they hit Fatima. They came and they dragged Imam Ali and his companions outside the house. Fatima was still injured and hurt, and she went out and started defending her husband. She prevented them from killing Amir al-Mu'mineen. She lost her baby. Then to make it worse, they said that she didn't want Amir al-Mu'mineen to be under pressure, so she hid the fact that she was injured from him. There's no sacrifice like that. That she hid the fact that she was injured from him. She was still going about her duties. She was crying every night. And they realized that they couldn't kill Amir al-Mu'mineen because of the love of Fatima. That Amir al-Mu'mineen was safe for 6 months because Fatima was still around. Put herself in danger and put herself in hardship. يا أيها الذين آمنوا أي منقلب ينقلبون صلى على محمد وعلى محمد.